Hello, this is Matt Lopez from Sacramento Internet Marketing Agency. I want to talk to you about SEO. I've been doing SEO since 1998, and when you go looking for an SEO vendor, make sure that they've got a lot of experience, because the bottom line is Google won't tell you how to get to the top of the page specifically. They give you generalities, and they make changes all the time. Last year, Google made 22,000 algorithm changes, which means you have to understand those changes and how it affects each industry, and then make changes to your website, your web presence, in order to keep up with the latest SEO techniques. So if you hire someone that's only been doing SEO a couple years, chances are they don't have the experience to dominate your competitors, get you to the top of the rankings, like someone who's had decades of experience. One of the most common questions that I get asked is, what's the difference between SEO and pay-per-click, or Google AdWords, PPC, has a lot of different names. Basically, the difference is Google AdWords pay-per-click is a very short-term fix. It's immediate. You pay Google, Yahoo, Bing to have an ad at the top of the search results, and you can control it to a degree because you're paying them for it to be there. SEO, on the other hand, is a long-term strategy that takes a lot of work, and you can never stop working at it. It's constant. It changes all the time. It's not something that you can pay Google to be at the top of the search results. It's something that you basically have to keep educated on and watch what your competitors are doing, and always be pushing the most highest relevant content possible compared to your competitors in your geography. In the past, if you wanted to rank high on Google, you had to be the best, have the most relevant information on the web in the entire United States. That has now changed. Now we have local SEO, where if I'm typing something, a plumber, looking for a plumber in Sacramento, then Google's only going to show Sacramento plumbers. In the past, that wasn't the case. So it's become a little bit easier with local SEO, but to really understand what SEO is and how to rank high on a Google page or Yahoo or Bing, you have to understand relevancy. So to understand relevancy, we got to go back in history. So 18, 19 years ago, Yahoo was king of search. You might remember Ask Jeeves. He'd have the butler with his hand out. He was second place. But if you were going to search for a flower shop, you were pretty much going to use Yahoo back then. Google was not created yet, but two guys, the creators of Google, Sergey and Larry Page, what they did is they invented a better algorithm. So if I'm in Folsom, California, I type in flower shop. 19 years ago, I may see the first result as a flower shop in Chicago or New York or Houston or LA, and of course that's not very relevant for me. Well, Larry Page and Sergey are the ones that created higher relevancy results. And so they created a better algorithm which served up better, more useful results to the public. And they went to Yahoo and said, hey, why don't you license our technology, buy it, rent it from us, buy us out, let's do some kind of partnership. And of course, Yahoo, in one of the biggest business mistakes on planet Earth in the history of business, said, go pound sand, and we don't need you, we're king, everybody uses our product. We've never heard of you. And so Larry and Sergey went and started Google, and they went to the VC guys, the venture capitalists, and said, hey, we need you to invest hundreds of millions of dollars. You're not going to see a return on your profit for many, many years. Basically, our business plan is to give the public the most relevant search results possible and have them in a ranking order of priority. And so over the years, they've given us free Google Maps, free Gmail, free search, free, and made sure that their product is better than what else is available on the market, such as Bing and Yahoo. And we know the end of that story, Google's king. About 70% of all searches in the United States are done on Google, and Yahoo represents less than 10%. In fact, they had to partner with Bing Microsoft search engine just to capture 14% of the market share together. So how do you get to the top of Google? What is SEO? Give Google the most relevant information for the keyword that you're trying to rank. So if you want your flower shop in Folsom to be number one, then when somebody types in flower shop in Folsom, then you better have the most compelling argument of why you should be the flower shop that people go to. And when people go to your website, they need to stay on that website quite a bit of time to send that signal to Google that you are very relevant. And Google's looking at how long somebody stays on your page of your website. They're looking at, did they press the contact us page? How many pages did they look at on your website? How much time did they spend on your website? When they left your website, did they go to a competitor or did they stop searching for a flower shop, which tells the Google bot that they found what they were looking for because your website was relevant. And so, although there's a lot that goes into SEO, and it would take hours and hours to explain, the bottom line is make sure that your website is the most relevant, most pertinent, most accurate, has the most detail, answers the most questions in comparison to your competitors and your geography that you're targeting, and you will be at the top of the search engines.